Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the Toy Amigos YouTube channel. This is Cheney180. Today we're going to take a look at the Jada Toys Street Fighter II Sagat. And man, oh man, this thing is awesome. I got to give a huge shout out to Jada Toys for sending this out to me to check out. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it on this guy. He is heavy and tall and beefy, all the things a Sagat should be. So that is very awesome. But let's go ahead and look at some of the detail on here. Number one, my eye goes straight to the scarring on the chest. The detail on that came out very nice, painted nicely, sculpted very nicely as well. The shorts are painted nice. We've got the blues and the reds there with the white on the front, looking good. All of the wraps on his hands and feet, those came out nice. They're sculpted well as well. On the head here, he's got the eye patch sculpted very nicely. Some more scarring on the head and the neck. That came out great as well. Let's go ahead and check out the accessories on this guy. Sagat comes with 2 head sculpts, 2 sets of hands, an effect piece, and a stand for the effect piece. Firstly, he comes with a very stoic, kind of calm face here, which is sculpted nicely, painted nicely. Everything looks really good on here. Nice scarring on the head there as well. That came out good. And secondly, we have the more angry, gritted teeth version here for in-battle looking and whatnot. But this came out good as well. Got a nice sculpt on the mouth there and the head, and the eye patch came out good. The eye came out good. Scarring along the head is nice as well. And then we get 2 sets of hands. We get 2 fisted hands and 2 open kind of gripping hands. Now the fisted hand came out very nice as well. We've got a nice sculpt there, nice paint applications on the fingers. Everything came out good on that. And then we have the gripping kind of fighting pose hand there. The wraps on the hands came out sculpted nicely. Paint on the fingers looks good. We've got the fingernails that are sculpted nicely in there as well. And lastly, we have the effect piece. We've got the nice translucent yellows fading into the redder translucent plastic towards the end there. This is sculpted very nicely as well. We've got, the edging along there, and then the little pieces that are sculpted in along the back there, and then a nice round smooth front for the effect piece. That came out very nice. And then the stand that it comes with is actually an elongated stand. It's a little bit longer than I think we're used to getting with the Jada Toys Street Fighter figures. But let's go ahead and get into some articulation. Alright, so we're going to have a barbell joint here at the top of the neck, with a ball joint at the bottom of the neck. That's going to allow this much movement there. We've got a generous butterfly joint here, which gets that far back, that far forward. Arms are going to go up about that far, all the way around, no issues. We've got a bicep swivel in there, which looks good. Double hinge elbow looks nice. Swivel and a hinge at the wrist. You got a ball joint here at the top of the torso, which is going to allow about that much motion. And then we have a ball joint at the bottom there, which is good too. And then we got the soft crotch piece here, which is going to enable you to really push it to the limit here. And we'll see here in a second. Legs are going to go out that far. They're going to go up about this far. And like I said, you can just push that soft crotch joint to the limit there and get it pretty high. I mean, you could keep pushing it even if you want. So that is awesome. They're going to go back about that far. We've got a thigh swivel here tucked up under the shorts, so that's cool. We've got a double hinge knee, which is nice. We've got a boot cut along there, but it's tucked up underneath the wraps here for his ankle, which is awesome. We've got a hinge and a pivot there for the ankle, and a lovely toe joint. Love that. So all in all, he's packed with articulation. But let's go ahead and get into some comparisons. Here is Sagat next to the Soda Toys and the SHF. As you can see, the height is about the same for the Soda Toys. SHF, not so much. Looks like a baby next to these guys. Here he is next to the Storm Collectibles. As you can see, Storm Collectibles is towering over this figure, even with how tall he is. Next up, we got Jada Toys, Ryu, and Ken. Here is Sagat next to Chun-Li and Cammy. Here he is next to Guile and Bison. Here he is next to Fei Long and DJ. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Colossus and Marvel Legends Strong Guy. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Blob and the Marvel Legends Apocalypse. And lastly, we have the Jada Toys David and Lucy from Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Final thoughts on the Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 Sagat here. This thing's awesome. Like, I like this figure more than I anticipated liking it. Like, he's big and beefy and heavy and tall, all the things that Sagat should be. And I also really enjoy the soft crotch pieces that Jada has included with all their figures here. It really helps you push the articulation to the limit and try and hit those poses that they hit in the game. Very, very good job. But I gotta say it, the toe hinge. I love the toe hinge on this thing. I wish that all the other Street Fighter figures in the line had said toe hinge, because that would have been great. Now I can understand why he has it and not other characters do, because for Sagat, you're going to need that toe hinge for his Muay Thai poses. It's just a given. But overall, this thing came out really good. You get 2 sets of hands, 2 heads, an effect piece, and a stand. And I got to say too, his box is massive. The box that this thing came in is massive. Like the Ryu box dwarfs in size compared to the box for Sagat here. So that's also cool. I can't wait to see all of the Street Fighter characters from Street Fighter 2 lined up together finally in my collection. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Like, Jada's just knocking out of the park with these things, man. I love it. If I had to have one nitpick about this thing, it would be that I was posing him up and it fell over, and on the gridded teeth head, the paint kind of rubbed off on the eye patch strap on the left side of the head. It's not too bad. It's just, I mean, if I had to have a nitpick about anything, that would be it. But I can fix that or whatnot. It's not a deal breaker. But overall, the functionality of the figure came out great. The sculpt is very good on it. The paint applications are nice on it. Like I said before, I actually like this thing more than I thought I was going to. So that about wraps it up for this one, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up. Share with your friends if you have not already. Check out the podcast, Chatmigos Assemble on Tuesdays. They're Not Dolls on Thursdays. Take it easy, guys.